Hi everyone, meteorologist Taylor Knust here with your forecast, and we are tracking quite a bit of winter weather as we close out 2021, and that is going to start on Tuesday morning. Winter weather advisories have been posted for northeast sections of the state. This does include Franklin County, but for the most part it is outside of our viewing area where we'll see the biggest impacts out of Tuesday's system, but that doesn't mean we'll get off scot-free here in central Iowa either. Here is our forecast for Tuesday in Des Moines, and we are going to start near or just below freezing for most of the morning, so we're expecting precipitation around that time, and it could fall as freezing rain, which would cause some icy conditions or an icy glaze to develop maybe on your windshields, maybe even on the roads as well. So we do need to be on the lookout for some icy roads early in the day. By the afternoon, temperatures are expected to climb above freezing in Des Moines. It may stay below freezing a little bit longer in Ames, maybe an additional hour or two. And initially with this band of precipitation farther north near Ames, we could see a little snow before that transitions to a little freezing rainfall, maybe some sleet in the mix there as well. You should dry out in Ames by the mid-afternoon as well. So let's show you what that looks like here on Futurecast. We're going to be dry the rest of your Monday, even early on Tuesday morning prior to 5 o'clock. It should be dry, but starting around 6 a.m., we should see that precipitation develop in southern Iowa. If you're south of Highway 34, you're probably just going to see rainfall with temperatures staying above freezing in Lamoni, Creston, maybe even Ottumwa, but you get up to Des Moines and that's where we could stay near freezing. So that purple, that's where we could see a mix of freezing rain and some sleet, so ice developing on the roadways between maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. By the late morning hours, we should warm up around the I-80 corridor, but still cooler to the north, where snow continuing to fall in the early afternoon in northeast Iowa. Maybe a mixed bag around Ames until about 1 or 2 o'clock, and then all of that should clear on out of here by mid to late afternoon on Tuesday. Let's talk snow first of all, and here's how much we can expect. It's not much for us in central Iowa, maybe up to 2 inches around Iowa Falls, Eldora, up into Hampton, around Franklin County, but we're talking less than an inch near Marshalltown, Ames, and Fort Dodge, and I do not expect any snow in Des Moines, but we certainly could get a little bit of ice around Des Moines, Perry, Ames, Marshalltown, and Newton. This could be a concern with an icy glaze developing on the roadways, especially on Tuesday morning. If you have travel plans at all on Tuesday, I'd recommend you wait until Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night. That's when things will improve as those temperatures climb above freezing and should be much more conducive for travel, but could get a little dicey out there on Tuesday morning after 6 a.m. until about the lunch hour. That's when things should improve. Now, that's not the last of the wintry weather this week. Wednesday, we'll have a chance at some snowfall. It's not going to be a wintry mess this time. It's just going to be a chance at some snow in central Iowa. I'm anticipating kind of a thinnish band of snow to develop at some point Wednesday afternoon, lingering through early Wednesday evening. It's probably not going to be a heavy snowmaker, but I wouldn't be shocked if a couple spots got upwards of 2 inches of snowfall. I think most that do get snow will see less than an inch, but there could be a couple pockets there that get 1 to 2 inches on Wednesday. We'll dry out on Thursday and Friday, and then we're keeping a close eye on what could be a bigger snowstorm that affects much of the central U.S. on New Year's Day. Still looking like it could impact us in Iowa as well. Where that low pressure tracks, how far north, how far south it is, will determine if we just see snow, or if at times we see a wintry mix, then a transition to snow. If it's way farther south, then it may miss us altogether. But most models do show it hitting us in some form or fashion on New Year's Day. And along with that snow chance, it's showing quite the cool down as we begin 2022. Here's your Holt Plumbing and Heating 10-day forecast. Now looking pretty around this weekend. A high of 17 on New Year's Day, 11 the high on Sunday. That Saturday night, a low of 4 below zero. Easily our coldest air of the season so far, heading our way this weekend.